Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, status fucking update. Um, right now, we are not gonna have the metaverse, so that obviously sucks. But what we're gonna do, so we're just gonna postpone to uh, Friday, and what we're gonna do is have on Friday, uh, do the same time, 11 to 6. We're just gonna focus on the exhibitor spotlight, but we're gonna open it up for basically keep the metaverse open for 5 days from Friday on. And then let me see if you guys are asking any questions. If you guys have any questions, ask away, by the way. So anyway, we're gonna do that, and just to help the exhibitors out, because they took part in all this stuff. So I was talking to my partner about it. And what we want to do is give the exhibitors the opportunity to host events in January. Basically, basically, January will just be free for exhibitors to host their own events, just to cater to them in some way. We are going to just continue the, what do you call it? Thanks, Betsaras. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, we figured it would at least, because we don't want to give you a half-ass experience.
We,
It's just, once you guys experience this, like I know this will be forgotten. Like I get
yeah,
it. It's also sucks. So it's like obviously I'm on your side here. Like it sucks.
we've had a lot of great feedback yesterday, despite the whatever happened. So there was a lot of people that was just saying, look, if you guys need more time, give yourselves more time. There's Just don't do it when it gets cold. Like stay hot. So being hot means staying within the week at least.
Yeah,
And we're gonna at least be able to deliver something that's more complete than if we were to rush it today.
yeah,
And that would have been the worst thing to do.
right. I think it's worse for us to say like, hey, metaverse, and then all of a sudden there's nothing there. I'd rather guarantee that there is going to be a metaverse. Now that we have all the exhibitors things, we're still just getting, it's weird. It's like it's so hard because what happens is, just to explain a little more, when the development is being done locally on your, like, you're developing it in your hard drive, like, local. But when you deploy it, that's the only time all of a sudden there's issues because it's a completely different environment. Um, and then it becomes a pain because that takes a while just to see, just to deploy. And then after you deploy, that's when you see the issues, which you never would see on the local. And then you got to deploy again to keep figuring out what other issues are coming. But each time it takes so long. So it's not like change, apply, change, apply. It's more change, wait, apply, and then see the problems and things like that. So, it really bites. But when you guys see this, it's, I was actually gonna say, like, I was actually telling him, like, dude, what if we just, let's just do a social, like a nightclub or something, like just to get them in, But that's not gonna be ready, at least not today. But we're not gonna do it tomorrow. So it's like we might as well get the conference going on Friday. And the cool thing, well, not the cool thing, but you know, we get the pain, so I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take the responsibility. Um, but at least you guys get to see it, because really the entire thing was just so you guys to experience the metaverse and how you communicate. Everything I've been talking about, how are you really applying these things, man? Like, this whole real world to the metaverse crap, like I want to show it to you. I don't want to just talk about it. Like, I just thought having a meta conference obviously was the best route because you can see, like, look how many communities can be under one roof. So anyway, yeah, I know it's a holiday weekend in the U.S. Totally get it. But if I wait too long, I think it's not as
It's
good. I'd
it's
rather,
better than doing it on a Christmas holiday. You know what I'm saying? I think with Thanksgiving, it's great. It's on a Thursday, and obviously Friday is Black Friday, but there's not a lot of people that are on Black Friday anymore. And then usually Thursdays, that's family day, but Friday is an okay day to do it. In
well,
my
the thing is,
opinion,
either way, it's like if we do it after Black Friday, now it's like it's
it's
getting a little.
It's
You
too
know,
long.
if we,
There was,
it's come to
yeah.
that point. It's like for me, it's like, you know what? Um, if my goal was to have you guys have these exhibitors really experience how to bring in a community, these booths will provide that, and it's up to you guys what you guys want to do with that. Once you guys experience it, I'm hoping, like I'm thinking that you guys are going to go, whoa, we should really invite more of our community to hang out in here. You guys to get the feel and ask them, what do you guys think of an event in on January? Because we're going to give you guys anyone that's been an exhibitor with us is basically going to get a complimentary month. Like you can host events in January, whether you bring your Twitter Spaces there, whether you just have a New Year's party there, or whatever it is. At least you're starting off the new year, letting your community know, like, yo, this is what we're going to be doing, or at least a way to get the year started. Um, so yeah, so anyway, those are the big things. So we're starting at 12 today. We're just gonna keep the exhibitors. I want to connect with you guys anyway. Basically, it's almost like some people refer to as almost like a Twitter Space / Zoom combo yesterday. So I want to give the exhibitors opportunity to kind of go on there. So that's why we're starting at 12 instead. Um, so next question is, yeah, obviously that's definitely the plan. We want to do something before Friday so that the exhibitors know what's going on, how it's working. Speakers, same thing. Most likely the speakers are going to be the exhibitors, obviously, but we're just going to keep it open for you guys. You guys can invite your community. You don't. It's up to you. But at least publicly, everyone will get to experience it. Hopefully, people post and let the people know. I'm hoping you guys have a great experience on Friday, even if it's just learning how you actually communicate with an exhibitor, attendees, as how the host connects with you guys, all those things. And I hope you just invite your community and say like, hey, this metaverse is open for us. You guys want to hop in. So, so I really want to get that going. So
How about Ricardo? So let's get some advice from the community. So does Friday sound better or the next week? Because I mean, we literally don't have 3 weeks, 4 weeks, but I think to stretch the two
closer,
weeks isn't
yeah.
as bad as you know three.
I'm curious. What do you guys
I'm
think?
curious to know what you guys, because this is all about us. This is all about our communities together, and we want to get it from you guys. Like, what is the best day, this week or next week?
Right. Um, looks like someone just, let me see. When you're fine. Yeah, thanks, Jet. Yeah, I mean we're pushing, man. Like
Thanks so
again,
much,
like I'm
Josh.
focusing on the long term. Like I know when you guys experience this, you guys are gonna forget all the postponements because it's gonna be irrelevant. I'm focused on the future, not the past. So we're doing whatever we can to move forward with everything. Um, actually, let me go through. Thanks, James. We could use any kind of inspiration today, so that'd be great. Wasan, what's going on? How are you again? Welcome back. Thanks for the support and coming back. Yeah, I did change the time for today. It's going to be 12, starting at 12, because actually, can you tell Melissa, John? We're doing everything live right now. Can you tell
Oh,
Melissa to
sure.
start getting people to, if there's any, actually, no, we don't really have any openings, right? We just have to figure out the what do you call it, the links. We're going to be
Mm.
giving speakers to talk today, so we're going to do something similar to yesterday, just to talk to you guys and learn about the exhibitors that are going to be there Friday. So when you guys are there Friday, I really just want you guys to experience this. Like, oh yeah, we're itching, and having it open for 5 days, like I said, I'm hoping you guys learn how the platform works. Like, so I want to show you guys a metaverse. Let's see. Mind if you have this music on here? Every time you can release, but yeah. So we want to make sure everything is working. There's nothing half-assed. So we're just having all these different issues that we can't see until after it's been deployed, and it just keeps taking too long, back and forth, back and forth. But anyway, trying to rush it and then having you guys have the experience that we want you to have, it's not going to be good, because that's where you're going to have a preconceived notion of what it actually does. So if we use this week, we might as well do it right. If with the chances of you guys maybe not showing up, because today either way is going to be difficult. So are we going to get the turnout that we wanted? Yeah, we might not get the momentum, but we don't know. Like maybe when you guys have an experience, you actually obviously your confidence will just go up. Invite your community. You have a booth for the week. We're not going to be doing speakers or anything like that, but at least you have the opportunity to run around, see how it is, visit exhibitors if they're there. You get your community in there. You can have a party in there, whatever you guys want to do. You just get to experience it. So let's see. Try and let the speaker speak on Friday.
I just changed the announcements right now. That way we can get the the community's feedback, and then we can decide.
Yeah, yeah. So someone obviously saying like do it in 2 weeks. So someone definitely do Friday, right? So yeah, I think Friday is good. I think waiting too long is gonna be worse.
My take from this is I just want to be able to give the
Shit,
exhibitors time
that's
to
so
do a test run.
some people are working on Black Friday because it's a
Yeah.
busy. Man. But oh man, it's mixed, and then someone's saying do it this week. Crap. I mean, yeah, there's pros and cons, I guess. Like, I don't know whether to just, yes, everyone's kind of saying just do it this week, or mostly. I think next Friday, but yeah, it's from my discussion with
How about
developers, should be fine by for this weekend. So
that's what we're hearing,
should be
guys.
good, you know. So I want it.
We want it as bad as you guys. Trust us. Trust us.
I want to get in there. Like I want to go into metaverse. I want to talk to you guys.
Dude, I got my controller ready. I got my VR over there ready.
I feel the pain. So it's not like, just do it next week whenever you guys are, like, no, I want it today. I wanted it 3 months ago. You know what I mean? Like, so, we're going for it. So, let me see. Oh, what's this? And also for some people like us, it's 1, 2, 3 a.m. at the moment. Oh man. So it'd be great to just get all together. It would be easier for our time. Yeah, definitely. Like we want to give that week to be able to do all that. Get together, understand how the platform works before you guys even get there. So we'll try and do a dry run on a Thursday, get you guys in on a Friday. We just don't want to wait too long. I think if we wait 2 weeks, you guys are going to get into Christmas mode and it'll be forgotten right
2
now.
weeks is okay. Honestly, I think 2 weeks is okay, but it's still a stretch. The first week is a great time, but we got the holidays, like everyone's saying. People are with family, things like that.
So we'll see what happens there. Salty Sharks. Yeah, and that's what I think is going to happen. When they have this experience, I think they'll just kind of show it off, like especially with the exhibitors. You guys have a booth there. It's you
and
see
a free event coming up. So
you're gonna have exactly, like, and it's a good opportunity to show your community how it kind of works, but you're just showing it as an exhibitor. But then when we go live on January, you guys can host your own event without me and getting involved. You don't have to deal with exhibitors. You just throw your event and get your community. It's going to be free in January. So host your Twitter spaces there. Get a community party because it's the new year, dude. 2023. Celebrate. Take advantage. That's what I'm hoping, that we can at least give you some sort of value. You know what I mean? Notify of salary for Friday. Yeah, that's a developer thing, so we'd have to, go with that. I think they've talked to you guys before. I'm not sure. Let's see. What's this? Time here. You mean it'll start? Midnight of night, very difficult for us. Yeah. So most of our users currently, because we kind of focused on mostly the US, are the exhibitors. So we kind of have to go to the majority with that one. I understand, like, it's so hard with catering to so many different time zones. That's why we had such a long event. I would have just done a shorter event, but I wanted to cater to different, time zones. So do it only when you feel ready. Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Um, yeah, yeah, we'll never match, schedules at all. To me, I'm just focusing on the value you're gonna get out of it. You know, thanks, John. Weekend. We're trying, man. We're going for it. My throat is actually speaking of.
Dang, bro, you had like 3 packs yesterday.
Well, so let's see. This is a big holiday week for Thanksgiving. Out of town family. Yeah, I know. Oh man, I know it's tough, man.
A little tough.
Um, it's a tough call because I feel like it's gonna be too long. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to really figure it out after today. Obviously, I'm
We'll
gonna.
get more feedback from everybody for sure.
Yeah,
We'll be able to make a decision, and also throughout the course of the week, we'll kind of see if there is a test run, and if there isn't, I think obviously carrying it over to the next week would be the
yeah.
best.
So
You know,
Travis active during the week. We thought about that too. Like, do we do it during the week? But 11 to 6, that's like work schedule. I mean, I guess Friday is too. Something to consider. Maybe we'll do like a poll in the
yeah,
Discord or something, and just say
let's
like,
do a
what do you guys?
community thing.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know. No, thanks, man. It's I mean, generous or I'm just trying to. I'm really just trying to satisfy you guys at this point. So I have
at this
to be generous. So, but thank you for seeing it that way. I really
yeah,
appreciate it. Like I'm just really trying my best. It's like getting the bad food in a restaurant. I just want to replace that and give you guys a good experience. That's the goal. Like I said, if you were gonna do meaningful communities, I should really start off by I don't know giving you guys meaningful service value.
yeah.
Uh,
Agreed.
you've always been so good. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. This is why I try to be as transparent as possible because if I went silent on you guys, this would be a whole different mess. And probably have to change my name, or at least the platform, But I want to be there. I want to show you guys, like, no, I'm itching for the metaverse. Like, I'm itching to get in there more than any one of you, like more than any one of you. So this is painful, Don't think like, oh man, these guys like we're trying. All I know is that once it's out, I'm excited because I think long term, and I guess that's what keeps me kind of like focused. Because all right, glitch, great. I'm gonna have more glitches in the future. I know that. Like I
Yo, this
totally,
is your journey. This is our journey. It's not the destination. It's what we
yeah,
have to go through in order to get there.
yeah. Let's see, what do we have here? Is it possible for you to reschedule the speakers to Friday as well? I think it'd just make more sense. I split the traffic and not billing it right away. So just my thoughts on it. Um, wait, so reschedule the speakers to. Oh yeah, yeah. We could. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open it because now that we're only doing exhibitors. Actually, I'll leave it to 20 minutes because every time I want exhibitors to have more time, kind of talking about their project. So we'll probably redo the exhibitors for Friday again. Maybe we'll send out a first come first serve, like the Calendly is the best way, so that once a time slot is taken, it's taken. But we are gonna have to go to the actual speakers first, and then because interestingly enough, the speakers actually had a great time
They had a
yesterday.
great time. Yeah, they
We had
did.
some great positive feedback. Like I've never hosted a podcast thing before, or whatever I did yesterday. I never did that ever in my life. So that was
Mm.
glad it turned out well, and the speakers actually wanted to come back. And what do you call it? Um, yeah, we got some good feedback from yesterday. Like someone referred to it as actually, did someone say like something about the NFT NYC and stuff?
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
we had a better panel than NFT like NYC. Yeah,
yeah, that was interesting to hear, and that's from one of the speakers, right?
yeah.
Yes. So that actually was speaking at NFT NYC, right?
That actually spoke at NFT NYC. Yeah.
Yes, so that's awesome, and that's without a metaverse. So
That
that
means you gave
we're
value without a metaverse.
right. That means we're actually attracting, what we're proposing basically. Like people are
Sure.
on
Yeah.
board. I think people are seeing the vision. People want to see this. People are actually want it to happen. They're on board basically. So maybe one day in a week during the weekend. I know the week is my more regular. Friday and keeping it open. Yeah, we can keep it open 5 days. And since we have this whole week, I'm assuming everyone that's watching right now are mostly exhibitors. But attendees, just let you know if you just got here, we're gonna be open for 5 days. We're gonna start on Friday. Um, Exhibitors, if you guys want, um, connect with us. Did you want speakers for the day? Did you want something to happen for the week? Like, we'll do what we can. You know what I mean? Like, we'll do what we can. What would you guys like to do? And then we'll figure out, because obviously 5 days of full days, that's going to be tough. But even if like we can go in there for 2 hours with speakers, or you want
Yeah.
me to go in there to speak and have your event, um, learn more about us. I'll do an interview with you guys. If
We'll wake up at 5 a.m., 4 a.m.,
Yeah,
3.
like let's say an
Yeah, we'll
exhibitor
do it for you guys.
wants to host an event in the metaverse, because we're leaving it open for 5 days. Let me know if you want us to go in there, do an AMA with you guys, get a speaker possibly to talk, depending, or maybe
Or
uh,
maybe we can have groups of NFT projects come together, create like a little host event
exactly.
after, pre-after event, and you guys do your thing, and we can just be there to
Yeah.
help. That
Yeah,
would
so
be
we can
cool.
do that. We can see like, all right, how many exhibitors are open for, because if we're doing Friday, how many exhibitors are willing to do a mini event with just you guys on Saturday? How
Yeah.
about Sunday, Monday? And then we'll figure it out there. At least it's something. I need to give you guys something to remedy this. So let's see, especially the
Um,
track.
I love that everybody's kind of putting their input in now. It feels like a great community thing that's happening right now. So I
Yeah,
love that. Thank you guys.
yeah. This one. So if anyone just got in, so yeah, we're gonna start at 12 p.m. So we have the countdown happening right now. Let me just actually keep that open. Um, Let me just make sure. Actually, shit, I gotta get. Hold on, same link for stage. Um, okay, let's see where are we at. Sorry guys, let me share my screen so we can kind of see the same thing. Um, okay. So, oh, what was that? So we're doing the countdown, 30 minutes. We're gonna have our speakers on there still. Whoever's speaking today, you'll see him. Hey, John, can you just get? Hold on, let me get this thing real quick. Tell the crew. Sorry, this computer's acting up here. Where is that? Where? Okay. So the speakers are going to happen today. Um,
And then like Sammy, for example, she wants to be moved to a different day. We can accommodate that as well.
what's that? So yeah, so we're starting today, 12 p.m. But we're also going to do Friday. But this Friday, we're going to start at 11, and do our whole day again, just so we can cater to the time zones. I don't know where they are. Sometimes it would work well. Oh, cool. I'm glad that you guys like that idea of you know different. Yeah, you could do different time zones. Yeah, exactly. We can try to, like, let's just connect and communicate in the Discord, in the exhibitor chat, so we know what to do. Love to speak on Friday instead of today if possible. Yeah, Sammy. Yeah, we're gonna open it up for Friday. We'll be sure we reach out to the original um, speakers today first. But please, like, if you can try and go there today, that'd be great. And also Friday, um, just to learn a little bit more about you. And we'll do it again on Friday, because obviously we will anticipate to have more. And what's good is that if we can get you guys to come in on Thursday for like a dry run, obviously that's going to boost your fucking confidence, right? And it's going to boost our confidence. And I hope you guys take screenshots, videos, and then show your community like, yeah, this is about to happen on Friday. So, I'm gonna get stoked when I see you guys in there. I don't know. So definitely. So I think we should do something like that. Let's see what we have here. What are you guys saying? Maybe like 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. 2 hour break and then continue. So breaks doesn't really kind of help. Once you have that gap, it's harder to bring them back. So it's easier to actually like to just keep on going and do what you can to make things happen. Let's see. If you're speaking, please DM me so I can send you the link. Hey, if anyone's in our Discord, um, if you're speaking today, if you're in a slot, just reach out to Melissa so you guys can get the link to get on stage, and then we can talk on there. It could just be an AMA, just for me to learn more about your project. Maybe it could just be a meeting. If people decide to join us, awesome. They can ask questions. AMA, like I want to, make this day valuable for us. We're working so hard. We don't have anything today, but I have two choices. I could either just go in a corner and cry about it, or try to learn something new today and move forward. Because I know this is all going to be forgotten in the future. It's going to be everyone's. If I show you everything that I've said, I know that you guys are gonna get excited, and you guys are gonna basically spread the word naturally, not because I'm telling you to, not because of anything else other than like, hey, it works. I do get to communicate with my community better. My Twitter spaces are better in the metaverse. So, things like that. You guys will just get a better understanding of the benefits of the platform rather than just saying it's cool, it's awesome. Like it's not about that. Like, are you guys connecting with your community more? So that's really what we want to accomplish. Um, like once you see all this, that's why to me, just giving you guys the time for the 5 days is gonna help. Like because then it's almost like you are having an event already, except it just happens to be it looks like an exhibitor booth, but it's kind of the same concept because they can go in there, they talk to you guys. Again, it's just the same tech that's being brought to different venues. Different type of. It's just like in the real world. Um, every event that you go to is just a room. Some of them are decorated. That's really the only difference. But the events are pretty much the same. There's only movement, of course, will jump on when they see it. Another small line. Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much. Like, obviously, we don't take it for granted that you guys are here today. We're not saying like, yeah, everything will be fine. As long as we make this happen. It's not like we're being cocky. I guess we're just I guess I'm just thinking out loud, as what it says on here. This is my mindset on it. When I'm just really focused on the long term. Like I I'm on a mission. I have a good mission. I have a purpose, and a purpose. I've said it to on so many occasions. Like that's what the beautiful thing about a purpose. It doesn't give a shit about pain or pleasure, right? You try to accomplish it no matter what. Doesn't matter what you're trying to do, whether it's in your personal life. That's why people get lost when they don't have a purpose. Because they don't want to. You have to create a purpose, and I have. So when we pull this off, it doesn't stop on Friday when you guys see the metaverse. It doesn't stop there. I just got started, and then I have to bring it out to the public and make it known. Having you guys throw your own event in January is just a way for us to get you to experience it. And I think once you guys experience it, you guys will want to come back, and have other people experience it as well. So if you guys have any other questions, and even if like how things are gonna work, just let me know. Like what you guys are thinking. Just let me know what's going on. Either connect with us in Discord. I know some of you guys are bummed out, but I'm pretty sure I'm probably the most bummed out. So let's not compare negativity here. Like, let's not measure who's feeling worse. Let's talk about what we're gonna do from here. Right? It's the now what. Right? Most of you guys know that I deal with mental health, so this is something I get it. Like, this is what we have to do. This is why it's important to have a sense of purpose and all this stuff, because this is what keeps you going. It's easy to keep going. Not easy, but there's when you have this purpose, it's just easier to kind of move forward, because it gives you the direction where you want to go. And most of you guys already know, if you haven't memorized our mission yet, because I say it almost every freaking time. It's to help people make more meaningful connections, and that's really the goal. And not having an event this weekend is not stopping that. It doesn't all of a sudden I stop helping people make more meaningful connections. So that's what we want to do. Sucks because now all the momentum we've had moved, from the past month, 2 months, kind of shot. And I get it. What am I gonna do? Like, I get it. Like, you don't have to tell me. So I've got to just keep moving forward, and I've got a tattoo, man. Thanks, man. Hey, we're all trying. So
That's the purpose, though. That's the
yeah,
purpose.
and I
Yeah.
think that's what people are understanding. So at least I'm glad kind of I've made that come across about our mission, and I think the support that we're getting. I'm so happy like that. You guys are so understanding. Um, you get it. You know what I mean? Like, you guys aren't.
I mean, it's still a beta demo as well. It's not like we this is like an alpha or something like that was meant to be
Right,
perfect,
right.
right?
And what's cool is that when you guys host your own event and experience that, obviously we're going to be working on the platform itself. And
Right.
in 2023, we're going to when we do another MetaConference, that's basically, you guys are all events have already happened. You've already tasted the metaverse. You know exactly the quality. The only difference is going to be we're uniting communities in one. I'm hoping,
Right.
obviously, the exhibitors that we've worked with are just going to come back. But one thing we definitely can't do again is have it to be free, because obviously you guys know the problems with that. We can't have
So
that.
many delays.
Yeah, we
Yes,
can't
better
have
than I can.
that happen again, because hopefully by that time we're getting more momentum. That's why we wanted to do this for free, because of these scenarios, because we don't know what's going to happen. So we made it complimentary, because this would have, imagine if all you guys paid. Oh my god, that would have been backlash like crazy, right? Um, so we went complimentary style, just to really, it was just to learn a little bit more. And I just thought the best way was like, let's have an event, like let's have a big event. Um, it just sounded like the best way to kind of show what we can do. Um, could I have just done like an event just with us? Yeah, of course, but I just didn't know we were going to have this many issues. I don't know these things, and it's unpredictable. We don't know that a wrong image was going to affect it. I didn't know that. Um, I don't. It's unpredictable. Basically, it's always happening. It's funny. Like, we get the most, I guess, kind of like support. People that have done startups, even product developers. They're just like, dude, that's what happens. So it's really cool. Like, but I'm sure, like I said, I'm hoping you guys appreciate enough that giving you guys 5 days open, hopefully makes it a little bit better for you guys. because the only thing it's hurting for you guys really is like what you couldn't give to your community, right? Has really nothing on, like you guys didn't pay anything, you're not losing anything. It was really like just a time expectation, that feeling of being let down and all that stuff is really what happened this weekend. But if we open this up for 5 days, I'm hoping you guys see like, what it's like to cater to your communities, you know. um, Again, there's really no difference in the tech for each event. It's just that to be able to experience it this way in a united kind of community, I think it'll just be better for everyone. So, um, well, we have you guys tell us about your NFT utility. Oh, sure, yeah, definitely. Thanks. um,
No, 20 minutes.
so I was actually discussing that. That's another question. So we might, or we're discussing now when we're going to do the mint because of this delay. Um, we're probably going to try and do, because we'd like to do it before the new year so that everyone has the chance to check it out. We're thinking of December, um, probably going to do it December 17th because I'd like to do it before the new year. Um, so that's one. What do you call it? So that's the first thing, right? That's what we're gonna do it. So the NFT utility and mint detail. So let's talk about the how you're gonna mint. So the reason we really want this. Let's see. There's too much time. Thanks, Wham Bammy. You, I know. That's another thing. Like just little things like that. So they were supposed to do a fashion show for the mods. Like you guys have to see this. On Friday, you'll see it. It's such, you guys just have to see it. So when you guys experience this, I think it's just gonna bring it to a whole new level, you know. But anyway, back to this question here. Um, how are we gonna mint? This is what we're doing now. So because you'll understand why I have to tell you how we're minting first. We're doing something really new. Um, no one's created a metaverse minting process before. So this is the way it's going to work. We're gonna provide tickets to to be able to mint our NFTs. Basically, everything that happens in Metacom space is an event, right? It's not going to be open. I don't I don't believe that a 24-hour open metaverse is something that's gonna work. The same way Snoop Dogg is never, not always at Decentraland or wherever he is, Sandbox. Like he's only there when there's an event. So why be open and make people like go in there and think, well, no one's here, and then leave, and then they never come back. But when you do an event all the time, and that's the only time you do it, is better. So anyway, let's talk about the minting process. We're going to be selling tickets. There's going to be two things we're doing. Two things. We're fixing. I talk about what the things that I do. It's usually to solve a problem. I don't like doing things for the sake of just doing them, just because it's cool. So what are we solving? Number one, the reason we're doing the tickets, um, in the space, everything's been based on hype. Obviously, that's failing, especially in this type of market, a bear market. Like the hype thing doesn't really work because everyone is more careful with their funds, their investments, all that stuff. But everything's been based on hype. Um, we have people giving away whitelists before there's even demand. And what I've seen with the whitelist for the NFTs is like, you're doing these whitelists. The reason we did it was to prevent people that are grinding not to get their NFTs, but people have used it as some kind of currency, like giving away whitelists for, it didn't even make sense actually. You're supposed to give that because there's way too much demand for the supply. That's why whitelist exists. The demand overly exceeds the supply. So when back in the day, it was people having 100,000 people with 10,000 NFTs. It's like, well, how do you cater to that? And then there's bots that steal all the NFTs, so they had to use a whitelist to ensure that you get an NFT. But that's the reason you have the whitelist. But the problem is, not only Do you get early access? You get a cheaper price. Do you know what that invites? Flippers. Because I get it cheaper, but you're selling it more to the general audience. What do you think I'm going to do with that? Well, I'm going to buy 100 of them because I know it's a guaranteed win. I'm going to buy 100 at 0.1, and then I'm going to sell at, if you're going to sell it at 0.25, I'm going to sell it 0.24. Like, so it condones flipping. So one of the ways we want to fix that is through our event ticketing. We're going to have a free general audience ticket, and then we're going to have a VIP ticket, and we're going to charge for it. You don't have to buy it, then go with the free ticket. Good. You just accept you're going to be fighting with them. That's okay. So I know if there is demand, you'll pay for it. Easy. It's the real world, because the way the whitelist spots work today, when you get it, it's, you're really getting perks, but you're paying less. Doesn't make sense. That doesn't follow supply and demand rules. In the real world, when you get a VIP ticket to a concert, it's because you're getting perks. You're in the front stage. You don't have to fight the line. You get early access. You get drinks, whatever it is. That's why you pay more. But that doesn't make sense to pay more and get less. So you have the general audience that are paying more than the ones that got VIP tickets. That's weird. So that's one of the first things we're doing with our minting, is the event ticketing. So basically what that does is prevent flippers, because when they go in there and I keep the mint price the same, all I have to adjust now based on demand is the price of the tickets. That's it. If there's way, way more demand than I thought, I can increase the general ticket just to ensure that these are real people. I'll buy $5. Or the VIP tickets can change to $100, but the mint price stays the same. So how do you flip something that stays the same the whole time? You don't, right? We're going to do it in phases. So, we're going to do our first phase in December. And I'm not overly concerned. We have our own revenue model. I'm not reliant on mint. I'm not reliant on royalty. What I'm really using it for is just a way for us to, what do you call it? To accelerate our progress. That's all it's really there for. But anyway, let's talk about the minting process now. So that's the event. That's the ticketing. How are you going to go in there? So when you attend the minting event, you actually end up going to a minting facility by taking a train ride in the metaverse. And in the metaverse, during the train ride, you'll be able to see Metacom Island, where all the venues are. You're going to see all the variety of venues while you're going there, so which is really rad. And then when you arrive at the facility, you get dropped off, you'll see a lobby. And when you see this lobby, you get some more introduction about what we're doing, some videos, things like that. And then you go through an NFT gallery, so you'll see a miniature version of our island, so you can see what we're building. You'll also see PFPs in the NFT gallery. Like basically, you'll see all the Metamorphoses NFT PFPs on the wall, so you can see the variety. You'll also see a miniature building, our headquarters, basically. Every Metamorphoses NFT holders will get a free apartment inside our on Metacom Island. So we'll be able to hang out there, do our meetings, all that stuff in the lobby, and basically it's our island, so we can do events all day. Anyway, after you go through the NFT gallery with the PFPs, you go into an AMA session. So you'll see me in an auditorium. I'll talk about a little more about what we're doing with the NFTs, answer any questions. And then from there, you go into the minting room. When you go into the minting room, you mint our Metamorphoses. You should automatically transform into one of our Metamorphoses NFTs, which look like superheroes with wings. Automatically. So, dude, imagine seeing people, you're minting and all of a sudden wings are popping out. Poof, poof, poof. The next step is a token gated after party. So when you mint, you can go right through. When you don't, it stops you there. And that's your last stop. Like, sorry, like you didn't mint. Yeah. We might provide a way for you to check out the island for the day, like a day pass, because you didn't get to mint. just like $50 or something for the day, just so you can walk around, see what it's like. The good thing is like you're experiencing utility way before you're even minting. I mean, you're experiencing it on Friday, so you know exactly what we're doing, right? So there's unlimited utility when you have an you know basically for using events platform, because this is what we want to give exhibitors. Um, I can say uh, I can give you guys exclusive access to events, backstage passes. Uh, there's so many things you can do with events, So anyway, that's how the minting process works. And then after that, we after the minting, we'll go back to the apartment so you guys can check it out. And then basically, it's like, hey, join us at the lobby so we can discuss the future of our project. And so that's what our our thing is, our minting is doing. So the the things that we're solving with this minting facility are just three major things. Number one, minting right now is a lonely road, right? You go on a website, you click mint, and MetaMask shows up or whatever it is, and you approve it. And now you have an NFT, but it's freaking lonely as hell. There's no one to join with. That's why you guys go back to Discord just to feel some sort of community and yell LFG in there. But it's lonely. In the metaverse, you're always with other people. So it builds your confidence, especially you can ask someone there, like look right, look left, and say, like, what the hell is a MetaMask? Like what is that? What's a utility? What's this? What's that? The cool thing is that we're going to allow other people to use the minting facility as well. I mean, other exhibitors or actually other NFT projects. So you can provide this same thing. So you not only can you rent out different venues, we're going to rent out specifically our minting facility for anyone that wants to do a minting experience like that, because it increases your credibility and it fixes three major problems, I think. Number one, less scams. Who's going to imitate our metaverse just to scam you? Less likely, right? Number two, getting rid of bots, because I'm pretty sure they're not going to know to ride the train, go through the NFT lobby, gallery, auditorium, minting room. Like, it's not going to know to do all that, right? And three, like, the the bots and like trying to buy all the NFTs and all that stuff. So that's not going to happen. And so those are really solutions to the minting. So anyway, what the NFTs are, they're really just a way for you to become what do you call it? It allows you to be a what do you call it? An affiliate. It's basically an NFT affiliate system. So the what do you call it? The only the metamorphoses will be the only ones that can monetize, not monetize, but make money from other people doing events because they're affiliates, making a commission on anyone that you refer. So it's not passive income; it's more active income, but it's semi-passive because if you have someone to subscribe, basically you get a percentage every month then. So but we're gonna probably limit that to like 6 months, a year, something like that. So that's the way that's gonna be. So yeah, definitely, man. Um, yeah, thank you so much, Salty Sharks, for the support. So it looks like there's 4 minutes left. I'm gonna go in there. If you guys want to join us, great. You guys know what's happening. I'll have to just put it somewhere. What we're gonna do, obviously, a different ball game. Not that we're doing it on Friday. Um, I if we can do it before Friday, obviously we'll let you guys know. Let the exhibitors know. Most of the exhibitors only started promoting really hard the last 2 days anyway. So maybe we could do the same thing this weekend. Hopefully, there's something to see, and I think we'll gain momentum once we um, open up the metaverse. And if you guys can see it, and if you guys host your own events, if you guys have January for free, I'm just hoping all this combined will just give us that momentum that we were hoping to get from just one day's event. So maybe we'll get that same result by doing what we're doing for you guys. But anyway, looks like there's only 3 minutes left, and then we're just gonna enter in there. And when this countdown goes, I guess I'm gonna end this broadcast. I'm gonna go in there, and whoever the speakers are, we're gonna enter in there. They should have gotten their links by now. I want to make sure. Actually, I have to go in there with my link as well. But and that's how we're going to proceed. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know, what you guys are thinking. What you guys, any suggestions, anything like that. Just let me know what you guys are thinking. Are you guys excited? Please join us in our room, man. Let's talk. Ask me any questions. I'll bring you guys up on stage. Let's talk to the exhibitors. Let's listen to their projects. Let's do basically a Metacom space, but Twitter space / Zoom today. You know, um, let's talk. Let's figure out the future of this Metacom space, and I want to see what you guys are thinking. I want to know. Like, all I've done is talk about what we're doing, but I never get the feedback of people saying like, "That's a good idea. That's awesome." Like, I'm curious. What do you guys think about the minting? What do you guys think of an NFT affiliate system? What do you think about real world behaviors implemented? Like, I want to know. Like, I'd like to get some feedback. I want to hear your thoughts on it and all that stuff. So let's see how it works. Right now, in I'm in there right now. So thank you for being transparent. Thanks so much, James. You know, so John and the rest of the crew, they're doing everything, man. Like, I'm just glad that I can trust the team to
Yeah, I'm just answering all the
be there.
DMs right now.
Yeah.
It's
So
it's cool.
yeah, definitely.
A lot of support, man,
Um,
on my
it
side at
looks
least.
like I'm in there now. Am I in? I guess you guys are gonna have to tell me if this thing is working on the. Oh, you know why? It's because I'm still on a broadcast. This happened yesterday. I couldn't get in because I'm on here. So as soon as this time countdown happens, go on ahead, and it's gonna change. This button's gonna change, and you'll be able to enter. So let's talk in there. I can bring you guys up to speak. I want to talk to you guys. So whoever's watching this right now, go in there. Let's talk. Let's talk while you're here, even if it's for the first hour, 2 hours, whatever. I'm here to listen. Um, you know, Again, thank you for kind of acknowledging our transparency. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it's gonna change. So let's all meet in there. I see you in there. All right. Let's see.
Okay, I'll see you in there.
All right. I'll see you guys in there. Let's
Cool,
make
cool.
sure. Should have changed. Boom. All right. We'll be in there. I'll talk to you soon. Come on up on stage. See ya.